Hey guys, We Gamers here. I'm here playing Stanley Parable, and this will do episodes for each ending to Stanley Parable. We're going to start here by following the narrator's rules, and ended up getting the good ending, the one that's supposed to happen. Maybe we'll find some comedic things like the closet along the way. I love staying in that closet. Other than that, let's play Stanley Parable. I will record another episode of this afterwards, so we can get at least 2 up this week. And then, maybe I'll record some Dead Space later. Who knows? It all depends on whether or not you guys agree. So while I'm on the subject of games, how did you guys enjoy the Gmod video I uploaded? I really want to know if you guys want to see more of that. I mean, yeah, I only showed my weapons I liked, but it can be potential there, you know? Yeah. Okay. Just leave a comment down below. That tells me, you know? Tells me whether you want to see more Gmod or you want to see more of that Left 4 Dead 2 video I uploaded. Again, I gotta see more. And I still don't know why the server crashed at the end of that Left 4 Dead 2 video. Still don't know. If you guys want to see more Left 4 Dead 2, then I'll try and figure it out, and we'll do a actual full one where I don't crash. And maybe it had something to do with all the mods I had installed, but who knows.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month.
That seems like an easy job.
And although others might have considered it soul-winning, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong.
No.
Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Yes, there is no jumping in this game. There is a
all of his co-workers were gone.
thing over here that we could do.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Shut up, you damn narrator! I want to go through with following the rules. And the sensitivity is really low. Move a little bit more higher. Okay. Back. That's better. Alright. And start moving backwards because we can. Oops. I said close the door. Let me in, 416.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
So yes, we're going to be doing this playthrough right in this episode, following the rules. The next episode, I'll disobey his rules. So that we don't have to, you know, deal with this crap. Because everyone knows narrator is very annoying. And I've never seen a day so bright that it's white out.
Yet
outside.
there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer
Really?
there.
I came and knocked down a sign. Wow. Can't knock down chairs. Can't knock down a sign. As you'll see here, co-workers. I mean, if you see here, these slides, sure that we can do things. Yay. Alright. Look. The broom closet.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here,
Now
so he
let's see.
turned around and got back on track.
Never.
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet.
Hello,
No
can you
reason
do
to
this?
still be here.
Yes, it is.
It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
Sweet fuck all.
Are you really still in the broom closet? Standing around doing nothing? Why?
So I wanted
Please
to.
offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused. You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever. I never would have thought to mention it.
Well, now you will mention it. I'm just having fun
Maybe to
opening and closing
you,
the
this
doors.
is somehow its own branching path.
Yay.
Maybe when you go talk
It
about this with
is.
your friend, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my
They misspelled the
favorite."
broom.
I hope your friends
Said
find this
room
concerning.
closet.
Stanley was fat and ugly and really, really stupid. He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he
He got
is.
to the
That
point
or
where
with
he's
drug
just, like,
money.
screwed.
Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers. Well, I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead. You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here, when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed on the keyboard. Well, in a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose. Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead. He or she has fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species.
Say what?
Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place at the computer, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
At this point, he does not talk to you anymore about the broom closet. He just waits for someone to leave. No,
Second player. It's good to have you on board.
Ready?
I guarantee you too. Unbelievable. I'm at the mercy of an entire species of invalids. Perhaps there's a monkey nearby you can hand the controls to. A fish? Fungus? Look, you can hammer out the details. I'm not particularly picky. I'll just be waiting for when you're ready to pick up the story again.
And that is the last thing he says about the broom closet. The broom closet later on, it's something funny happens to it. I'll show you in the next video.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I'll show you in a future video, because I know it comes back again. Where you know what? At a certain point in the next video, I won't do the full disobeying him, because I want to show you guys what happens to the broom closet. It's really funny. There's actually a glitch of this, or a thing with this, I think. Where if you enter the boss's room, wow, the brightness is so low. Aspect ratio. Okay. Okay, never mind. There is no brightness thing. But it's just like so dark in here.
Stepping into his manager's
failed it.
office,
You're
Stanley
supposed to
was
be able
once
to, like,
again
come in and
stunned
then
to
be able
discover
to
not an
jump right back
indication
out.
of any
And then that
human
bathroom
life.
is supposed to be able to be
Shocked,
opened.
unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Stanley simply began entering random codes into the keypad, knowing full well the sheer statistical unlikelihood that this would ever result in a correct combination. If he knew that the combo was 2845, it would be another story entirely. But no, this is what he was going to do instead.
I think there's a thing with this. Not sure.
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
The text became red. That's it. That's the last
Forgot,
thing.
but
Oh.
it turns out that the panel's emergency override kicked in, and the door just opened all by itself. And Stanley got the hell along with the story. Well, whoop-de-doo.
Okay. That was the first time I ever did that, guy. Oh, that's funny. Oh, that is hilarious. So all of a sudden, the emergency door just kicked in. That's hilarious. Oh my god, that's the first time that's happened. At least in my view.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question.
Damn fucking Steam. Holy crap. Offline. Jesus. For 35 times, jeez.
The nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Let us go. Can't see. I can't see.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Oh, now it wants to do it. And there's a thing down that way. I'll show ya later. And yes, it's
The
really
lights
dark for me
rose on
too,
an
guys.
enormous
I'm
room
very
packed
sorry.
with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out? Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
I'll show you guys an Easter egg when this goes through.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
There's my room, 427. Boom. Basically, what you do is just wait. Here we go. See? Gate opens back up. We go back. And this button? No, it's this is button. Fuck. And get ready. Boop. See? Secrets all the way. Secret mode engaged. Secret room 2014. This is really loud in my ear, but it's worth it. And then we can leave.
No,
Begins.
he refused to believe
But that's
it.
an Easter
he
egg.
couldn't accept it.
Look,
His own
I never noticed that
life
monitor
in
just
someone
fired.
else's control.
That one monitor says
it
fired.
was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible?
It's a red
Had he
light.
truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Again, can't see.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy,
Oh, now I can't
or
see
sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for
I don't know. When I first played this game, guys, I don't know. It was never this dark. I do not know why it's this dark at all. And this is the end of the good ending. So you got to see some laughs too. And an Easter egg.
blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand,
It's a tree.
but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know.
The
It
shadow
was
effect right
perhaps
here.
the only
Now
thing
this
worth
is
knowing.
gaming.
Stanley stepped through the open door.
The door's not open yet.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him.
Jeez, bless
This
me.
was exactly the way,
I'm sorry.
right now,
First time I ever sneezed on
that
camera.
things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
The end is never the end. The is never the end. It's never the end. It's never the end. It's never the end. Alright, guys, I think that's the end of the good ending. The one that, which is one where you follow the rules that the narrator puts place and follow everything he says to do. This is one way to follow the story. What we're gonna do, we're gonna end the recording here. We're gonna go back and we're gonna do some other endings. It's all gonna be episodes. The next one, we're gonna check out the broom closet again because something funny happens. Alright, see you guys then. Bye.